I am live. Hopefully Jack has joined. Chick, join. I'm watching your set of buns. I am a human fox, as you can see. I'm a human fox hybrid. My nose is not normal. I can take off my nose. I will never let you see my face. Never let you see my face. I will never. Bitch, what the fuck? The fuck? No. I'm watching Fire. So ha. I'm joining the circus.
I had my ring light on, and then I realized I love Wi-Fi, so I turned it off. Ooh, that can help. Ooh, see what I mean? I just got a text from Lord DIY this morning, and she was like, for New York, for the Creator Summit, she said, casual during the day, a little dressier at night, and then the brand day is really fancy. I brought t-shirts and sneakers for every day of every week. Welcome back! This is a story that I've held on to for about a year because I had to wait for this person to either move out, get evicted, or die. One of those three things happened, and I can tell the story. Before we get started, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you missed my story times and if you want some more, and subscribe to my channel and turn on my notifications. It happens. Let us start at the beginning, where one generally begins. Some of you guys, if you've been here long enough or if you follow my vlog channel, may remember when I moved to my new apartment. Well, it was my new apartment. Now it's my now apartment. But at the time, I would have been moving into this apartment. So one day, I was taking out the trash when I noticed a laughably handsome, impossibly in shape and unnecessarily less man. No, Greek god, walking in my direction in the hallway carrying a bunch of bags. Immediately, my wheels start turning and I'm like, oh, he's cute. He has bags. Somebody just moved out right next door. He's probably moving in. We'll become best friends, share laughs and heartaches, and then years down the road, realize that love was in front of us all along. Being the social butterfly and notorious flirt that I am, I averted my eyes and quickened my pace as to speed past him. I'd also like to note that not only was I taking my trash out in a shopping cart, that's right, I'm pushing a shopping cart full of trash. You know, like a homeless person. But I was also doing it in a shirt covered in my own face. You know, like the world's most narcissistic homeless person. Doesn't exactly scream, I'm dateable, or even I'm mentally sound. So I drop off my trash and go to take out a second shopping cart full of trash, and wow, this story is already really embarrassing for me. Of course, serendipity says that at the exact same moment that I'm taking out round 2 of trash in a shopping cart in a t-shirt covered in my own face, he would be returning to his own apartment once more, but this time with a very large box that was bursting at the seams. This time, I decided that it was fate, and we were meant to be the Monica and Chandler of this decade, and it pains me to know a very happy majority of my followers probably don't know what I'm talking about, but for the 7 of you that do, you feel me? So just as I peek up to give him a little smile, his box explodes and his stuff goes everywhere, which, according to the law of 90s sitcoms, was the universe's invitation for us to fall in love. So, not being the type to disobey the universe, I help him pick up his clothes and we start chit-chatting about how we're just moving in and where we came from and what we're doing. And as fate would have it, once more, we both reach for the same t-shirt at the same time, touch fingertips, our eyes slowly raise to meet one another's plans, and no, that didn't actually happen, but wouldn't that be amazing? Anyway, I invite him over to my apartment next door for a welcome to the building type drink. Everything's chill, we get a little tipsy, we get to know each other a little bit, and I ask him to come out to karaoke with my friends and myself that night. Then the fantasy ends. He tells me he can't because a girl is coming over. So it turns out we're less of a Chandler and Monica and more of a Rachel and Joey, which I'm still cool with. In fact, that night he even said out loud, I feel like we're gonna be like Joey and Rachel. I'm just gonna knock on your door all the time. And I laughed and I was like, ha, yeah, that'd be funny. He's a man of his word. He starts knocking on my door a lot, like a minimum of 2 or 3 times a day. Like I need to pretend I'm not home and stop moving times a day. Like I stop watching TV in my living room because I know he'll hear me from the hallway times a day. Like come in on my way out the door for the gym in the morning times a day. Then in the afternoon, ask me if I have any snacks times a day. Then at night to know if I have any alcohol times a day. For no reason, most of the time. Don't get me wrong. I liked the friendship. It was like having a roommate to hang out with, only I was paying the rent of a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom by myself, and now feeding a grown man. Now, he was also really helpful. Like, he helped me build furniture once. He insisted, in fact, I mean, it took about 48 hours longer than it would have if I would have just hired the IKEA people like I wanted to do, but he insisted that I did not. And it wasn't really put together correctly at all, but it was the gesture. It was also kind of crazy how often I saw him in the hallway or at the elevator, like almost every single day. It was like our schedules lined up so perfectly that we'd always be at the door at the same time, always at the elevator at the same damn time. And one day I came to see him standing in the hallway like this. And I was like, oh, hey, but then I saw a girl standing very far, like 8 doors down on the other side of the hallway like this. And then I had to awkwardly scoot with my head down past all 8 doors like this. They didn't work out. Now, it didn't take long for things to get weird. Like he'd come over and we'd be watching a show, and all of a sudden he'd get behind me on the couch and start spooning me. Now, I don't know if you've ever been cuddle assaulted, but it is very emotionally scarring and uncomfortable. Then he would try a few times to kiss me, like not reading social cues at all. Eventually, he told me that he had very strong feelings for me because I was independent, smart, successful, strong, and sexy. I can't believe it myself because this man was chiseled from stone in the lost city of Atlantis, but I had to let him know that I just wasn't interested. He was Joey's owned. That didn't stop the clinginess, and it didn't stop the knocking. And with every, felt the tension grow. Oh.
Yeah, then I'm gonna get my stuff together.
Okay.
Alice is living with metastatic breast cancer, which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of her body. She's also taking prescription eye.
All right, I found his YouTube channel. He probably just said, good day, everyone, in Spanish. Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's... My hand just made a fart noise. Today's... So today, I thought it would be really freaking cool if I went on the hunt for my doppelganger. I feel like everyone has a doppelganger out there in the world, someone who looks very similar to them, but somewhere else in the world. And throughout my life, I've had a few instances where I've seen people who look like me on the internet, like people either send it to me or people will reach out to me being like, oh my God, I look like you, which sometimes I see it, sometimes I definitely don't. But I thought it'd be cool if I did some research with looking up online and also having you guys interact and go out and search for stuff. So today is going to be all about trying to search for at least one of my doppelgangers, if not a couple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look on my computer. We're going to see if I find any searches immediately, but also I'm going to tweet out asking you guys to send me photos of my doppelganger. And then, imagine if I got to like meet up with my doppelganger in person. That would be so freaking crazy. So anyways, without further ado, let's get to researching and seeing what we find. All right, guys. So let's do some research first of all. So we'll look up Joey, Josefa, Doppel. Is that how you spell it? Doppelganger? Oh, no, it's spelled like that. Okay, let's see. Oh, you know what? Here's one that's for sure. Max Joseph. This is someone I get all the freaking time, especially with my gray silver hair, is Max Joseph. He's the guy from Catfish. So let's take a look. See, he's someone that I don't really, but I understand why people probably say that. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm me. I don't see it, but there are definitely some similarities between us. I will give you that. We have a different nose for sure, different teeth. So what is it about Max specifically that people keep comparing us to? There's got to be some features about us. Maybe it's the eyes that are similar shape, similar face shape, maybe, similar hairline, kind of, similar hair color. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so that's one person. Okay, so my friend Nikita actually sent me someone on Instagram Messenger, and she sent me this picture, and I was like, oh, okay. Hello. Well, I wish my body looked like that, but I definitely see the face with that angle. We have a similar jawline. It's like the opposite of body dysmorphia that I'm seeing right here. So, that's from this angle, definitely. His name is Ryan Greasley. Let's look at his other photos. Okay. Wow. Okay. Come on, abs. Okay. So here, not so much. I feel like it's just from certain angles. Oh wow, that actually kind of does look like something. Wearing sunglasses. Okay, this is just not fun to look at anymore. What the hell? Oh, this is making me just feel sick. Okay. Brisbane. Oh, he's Australian. Is this my Australian doppelganger who's way much more buff than me? Okay, I'm done. I'm done. This is too much. I can't. So, those are probably the two people that I've recently seen of doppelgangers. So now, we're going to Twitter. We're going to you guys to see what you guys tweet. Okay, so what I'm going to tweet is, I'm on the hunt for my doppelganger. Please tweet me photos and tag people who you think I look like. Send names if you send photos to. So, I'm going to tweet that right now, and I'm going to pin this to my profile so people see it. Cool. All right, well, I guess I will update with you guys in a little bit, and we'll see what I get back in return. Okay, so update. Here is someone who kind of looks like me. He is a viewer of mine. So let's take a closer look. A lot of you guys were tweeting this at me, and he actually tweeted at me a couple days ago with these pictures, which I was like, whoa, yes, I see it. So there are some similarities, but I don't think he's an exact like doppelganger type person. But maybe he has other photos that might be a little bit closer. So let's look at media. Okay, I can kind of see it more with this photo. Whoa, that's weird. Yep. See that? Different eyebrows we have. Yes. Similar eyes, though. Like the squinty eyes. Okay, this is the one that has me freaked the hell out. This is definitely the one who, by far, looks like me the most. This is so absolutely crazy. From the freaking nail polish, the facial hair, the teeth, this is so crazy. This is definitely the closest out of all the things that I've looked at so far. But the weirdest thing, guys, is we have the same damn thumb. Like, I'm not even joking. When you guys see this, you're gonna, like, shit. Look at it. We have the same freaking...
Yeah?
Look at that. That is just so weird. Like,
Okay.
this is... So, I have my Twitter FBI agents on the hunt to find out who he is. This is so crazy. So, okay. So, first piece of evidence is this on our thumb. I'm going to call it our thumb because it's very similar to each other. He has the Denmark flag on his thumb. So, he's from Denmark, or he's just visiting there, and he's representing. Live for those nails, by the way. Oh my gosh. And then it says Eurovision.
Shut it down. We'll get ready to
so
go.
we know he's
Here's a bag.
for the press.
Banana's
for
little present in
Eurovision.
here too,
We don't know
okay?
what Eurovision is, so let's Google that. You know what? We can reverse Google image search. Let's try that. Oh, nothing's showing up on reverse Google. Okay, so now let's see what Eurovision is. Oh, it's a TV song competition.
Hello guys, I will be right back, I guess. Oh, so oh, right back. It's you again, and maybe I'll make another stream, I don't know. Good damn.